windy today. Do you see the flags flying so hard in the background? You can learn so much here. There's so many museums and places that teach us kids about history. I know a lot about Washington, D.C. because my dad is from here, so we visit a lot. And my book, Passport Poppy at Home, talks about all my trips to D.C. and all of my favorite places like the museums. Oh, and there's places we can run around and be really silly.
Yes!
I'll show them all to you. Come on! In my book, Passport Poppy at Home, I talk about how we'll have picnics on the National Mall when the weather is nice. And look in the corner, there's the National Monument. And guess what? There it is! It's so tall! It looks like it goes all the way up into the sky forever! Wow! Did you know the National Monument was once the world's tallest building? Yep. And it took 40 years to complete.
No way!
Yep. Touching a piece of history. So cool. Whoa. Whoa. Guess what? The American flag was designed by a high school student. Yeah, he was 17 years old, and he designed it in 1958. Wow! Oh, and look, here's the monument, and there's the Capitol building. Do you see it? Look at someone flying a kite. Whoa, and look, that looks like someone's kite got stuck in a tree. Uh-oh. Look, there's 3 more kites flying in the sky. 1, 2, 3. Whoa. Cool. Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial, this way. And the Lincoln Memorial is this way too. Come on. Whoa, do you see that airplane that just took off from the airport? It's so loud. Can you hear it? That's how it sounds. Look at those pretty blue birds. Do you see it? Well, there were 2. Oh, there it is. It's jumping away. Oh, it's so pretty. Wow. Hi, birdie. It's so blue. When I get close, I know it's gonna fly away. Whoa, so pretty. Hi, birdie. Hi, birdie. Hi, birdie. It let me get so close to it. It's not afraid of me. And it has polka dots on its back and stripes on its tail. Oh. We're here. The Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial. Whoa. Wow. I get excited every time I come here. Out of the mountain of despair, a stone of hope. Whoa. This is so awesome. Wow. Guess what? Martin Luther King Jr. skipped 2 grades when he was in school. And he entered college when he was just 15 years old. Look, here it is on my book. And then there it is in real life. When you come to Washington, D.C., you have to come here and see this up close. It's huge. And it means a lot to a lot of people. Look at me in front of the walls right here have all famous quotes from Martin Luther King Jr. Did you know that the cherry blossom petals are edible? Yeah, you can eat them. I haven't before, but they say they're fruity and sweet, and sometimes sour, almost like a real cherry. And this is the National Mall. Guess what I learned? That 25 million people visit here each year. And this is also where Martin Luther King Jr. gave his famous I Have a Dream speech. Let's race to the top! Oh, now I'm out of breath. This is just the coolest thing ever. I'm like standing in history. Hi. Okay, let's go to the tippy top now. And here's Abraham Lincoln. He was the 16th president of the United States of America. The Lincoln Memorial is pretty famous. It's on the back of pennies and on the back of the $5 bill. And it's the most visited tourist site in Washington, D.C. Oh, look! He's upside down! How cool! He's upside down looking for food! Whoa! He's hungry. And now we're about to go to the White House for our spring garden tour! I can't wait! Whoa, I can't believe I just walked through the gates of the White House! How cool is that? Whoa! I can't believe I'm this close! Do you think the president is home? The White House has 132 rooms. Whoa, look at the steps to go up into the White House. And the band is playing. Wow! I know I keep saying it, but I really can't believe I'm this close to the White House. Wow! Hi, Mr. President! Here's the west wing of the White House. And right here is the Oval Office. That's where the president works. Wow. Bye, Mr. President. Now we're at the African American Museum. Let's go inside. We're going to the 4th floor. Going up. It's so beautiful in here. In my book, Passport Poppy at Home, I talk about how my granddad is in this museum. Yeah, he was in a go-go band called EU. And look, there he is in the red shirt.
Wow.
Look, there's me looking at it in the book. And there it is right there. So in museums, you should be quiet and walk. Don't run. And no eating or drinking. And no screaming. A lot of rules, right?
Uh-huh.
Now I'm going to take you to my favorite place to play in D.C., where we can run and be as loud as we want. And we can eat food in there too. Come on, let's go. have a construction site too. Whoa! Look at me! Hold on. Look, they even have a market where I can push my shopping cart around and get all types of food. Look, there's pancakes and pasta and rice. I told you this place was the coolest! Oh, look at this ATM. Maybe I should get money out. Hero Training Center. Whoa, I can climb through there. They even have a garden where I can pick flowers or plant flowers. Smells good. Look, you can have a dance party in this room. Whoa, look at the disco ball. This is so cool. And the restaurant. Look at those fake French fries. Yum. Nom, 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 nom. And a library. I love books. They have a tire shop. Oh, look at this cool car. Whoa, they even have an animal hospital. Whoa. Look at the doggy in there. And that doggy in there. They're getting better. That was too much fun, right? Thank you for hanging out with me in Washington, D.C. We learned and played so much. Oh, if you want a copy of my book, Passport Poppy at Home, your mom or dad can order it off my website. It's passportpoppy.com. I'll even sign it for you if you want. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because next week we're going camping in the forest. And I don't want you to miss it. See you soon! So grab your passport and travel along with me. Passport Poppy!